Hi there, I'm Keith and this is Javier. We're going to play a game of 7 Ghosts today. We have videos circulating out there from the Undead Viking, Board Game Brawl, and Board Game Corner, but we thought we'd show some actual gameplay. I've already set up all 24 cards. They're dealt out into 4 piles, and the bottom deck is called the Mystery Deck. When a person turns that card over, they have to play that card. We also start with 1 spooky action card each. We'll be rolling dice trying to find 7 ghosts. The first person to find 7 ghosts is the winner. I'm going to let you see, that's the card I drew first. It will allow some manipulation of the dice. So we'll get right into it. It begins simply but builds as the game goes on. So Javi, you can go first. Tell me which card you'd like to roll for.
Okay, I'll go for the zombie.
All right, he needs 2 aqua to get the zombie. He gets 1 of each color. We'll get him another spooky action card. He's done that. He gets two rolls per turn. So he's trying to roll another aqua. Didn't get it. And you only get the extra card once per turn. So his turn is now over. I'm going to go for a zombie myself. I need 2 aqua. Okay, none. So I'll roll again. Got him. So he is mine, which gets me a spooky action card. I'll show you what I got. Happens to be a dice changer. And now this is my hand. We flip the card. Javier gets to say what he's going to go for.
Let me see.
Or you can flip that.
Let's flip that one.
Okay.
Let's see what this one is. Hopefully it's a good one. Another zombie.
He's got to go for the zombie since he flipped it. He needs 1 more aqua. Didn't get it. Unless he has a dice changer to help him, it is now my turn. Okay? Now, I will say a couple of the cards, you'll see that there's Vanish on the card. That can be used later to help you move a card out of the way to the bottom of the deck so your opponent cannot get it. I'm going to go for the Haunted House, which is a Vanish card as well. 2 purple. 1 purple. And Keith thought, I did not get it. I did not get it. Faulty roll. I could change 1, but I'm not going to do that. It's Javier's go.
All right. I'm going to continue with the zombie.
He's going for the zombie. Nothing, unless you got a changer.
Nope.
He got it. Zombie for Javier. The zombie card says that he can get a spooky action when he wins it. So he will get another. He's building his hand of things like off limits and scared witless, which help him later. So I'm going to go again for the Vanish card, Haunted House. I want to have a Vanish card at my disposal for later. I rolled 1 of each color, allowing me to draw another card. These are all pertaining to changing dice. So we're going to go ahead and roll again, hoping for a purple. Got it. So I do indeed grab the Vanish card for later, but because it's a Haunted House card, one of the unique things about the game is I can look at the bottom, but not Javier. So I see what is at the bottom for later in case I get an Undertaker card or a Dirty Rat that allows me to play for the bottom. So it is now your go, Javier.
Okay. I'm going to go for one of the pumpkins. Go for this one.
Okay, he's going to go for the Vanish pumpkin. It's a little bit better than a non-Vanish. 1 of each color is what he needs. He now needs 1 purple to claim that card. Because that card is a little more difficult, you get 2 spooky actions when you claim it. So he didn't get it. I'm going to turn this card over. I don't want to go for those difficult pumpkins, even though I have some help here. I take it back. I'm going to go for the Vanish pumpkin. I think I can get it with my help here. So, to make... let's see. I'll roll again. I did not... I did get it. I can get that by taking a red to black. Sorry, red to black. And then I can take a black to red.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, black to aqua, which gets me this card. But I've spent some of my cards. So I now get 2 more though. All right. So now it is Javier's go. This turns over. And it's his choice.
I'm going to keep going for that zombie.
Okay.
Come on, green.
This one allows me to split a deck. I may do that later.
Got
You
one.
can split cards to get to what you want to be at.
I got it.
Okay, so zombie for Javier, and it gets him a card,
Thank you.
and it flips over. One thing I was going to explain real quickly is that if the next card had been a zombie, Javier could have had a free turn, because once you gain a zombie, pumpkin, or haunted house, and it's in your hand, if it's your turn, you can make a run on 2 of them if possible. But he stops with 1 because there were no more. So it's my turn. I'm going to turn the card here. Oh, there's a ghost. There we have a ghost. It takes 2 aqua to get it. All right. Rather than roll again, I will just take a black to aqua, which turns the blacks into aqua. And now I have 1 ghost, and it's Javier's turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Undertaker.
Ah, that allows him to take a card from under any deck without rolling for it. There's only 1 Undertaker in the whole deck.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it from this one.
All right, we'll spin the Undertaker. So that will be his card,
I'll take it.
and of course it'll wind up being on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get any benefits from it. So he got a ghost. I don't know if he knew that ghost was there,
Nope.
but he got a little bit lucky and got a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
That particular ghost tells you you can plant this escape card. There's only 1 escape card in the deck. Whoever runs into this will have to roll 2 black or lose a ghost they already have. Javier gets to plant this in the mystery deck without me looking under the table. So you plant it where you like it. He knows where it is. He will try to direct me towards that, so I might lose a ghost later on. So it makes me a little scared to turn this card. So it's my turn. We have a ghost each. As I mentioned earlier, I can try a run. Since I have a pumpkin, I can try a run on 2 pumpkins. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for the vanished pumpkin, hoping that I will get to have a free turn. Got it. Lucky me. I definitely got lucky. I get 2 cards. I'll just show you guys what I got. Nice little swamp man, allows you to set a dice to any color before you roll. So I'm going to roll now for this pumpkin. Okay. Black to purple. So I can change my black to purple. Take the card. I now have 3 of a kind, which I'll explain in a moment. But that allowed me to grab 2 more spooky action. Okay, so it's Javier's turn. As you can see, I'm growing, changing the colors and manipulating things. He allows you to peek at a bottom card or top card.
I'm gonna pull that one up.
Okay. Javier's,
Look at what that is.
oh,
All right.
Javier's got a ghost. We call that an easy ghost because you only have to roll 2 aqua. So you go ahead and roll if you'd like.
All right, come on up.
Yeah,
Yes.
he got it. No problems for Javier. He's got 2 ghosts. I've only got 1, so he's up. I'm a little afraid of this, but I'm going to go for the haunted house to try to peek at the bottom of that deck. I get 1 of each color, gets me a new card, and I will roll again. Didn't get it. It's his turn. I didn't get anything. So, okay. There's my little hand of what I've got. That allows you to shift the card over and play 1 of 2. You can peek with that one and set a dice where you like. Manipulate dice, and this forces your opponent to play a particular card.
We're gonna flip this one over.
Okay. Don't run into your own plant. Okay. So
Hopefully not.
Javier can go. He must go for that card.
All right.
So he needs to aquas. Didn't get it unless you have a couple changes. And remember, you can banish a card if you wanted to. Okay, I want to go for this one. And because I do already have one, if I'm successful, I can have a free turn and roll for the other one. There's 1 of my colors I need. Dang. No luck for me. No luck for me. So it is Javier's turn.
Alright, now I'm gonna go with this one here.
All right.
Come on, haunted house.
He got it.
Yeah.
So Javier gets a haunted house. He gets to peek at the bottom of this deck. I will show him what's there.
Okay.
Okay. We flip the other one, and it's my turn. Unless he plays off limits to keep me from something. So I'm gonna go for the zombie. And got him. So I've got a zombie. And we flip it. Oh, I don't want him to get that easy ghost, so I'm gonna scare him witless and force him to play this pumpkin. I do get my card for getting the zombie. So now I've got 2 swamp guys. Thanks, Keith.
There you go.
But he did indeed get the card. So
Okay.
he gets the card and it gets him two of those. We flip it. And now Javier, you see that I'm gonna go for that ghost unless you do something about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this.
He's gonna keep me off limits from the ghost.
Yeah.
If I happen to have a no you didn't card, I could have counteracted that, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna go, I would like to get a run of 3 zombies. I'm gonna go for the zombie. I need 2 aqua. Roll again. I get a card for rolling. Oh, that's nice to have, but that is my turn. My turn is over. So this comes off the board. It's Javier's turn. I can't really do anything to stop him from that ghost.
I'm going for that ghost.
All right. One of each gets you one of these cards.
Yeah.
And he will probably roll the non-aqua dice. So as you see, I've got one of these.
Come on.
I've got 2 total.
Yes.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. Javier's winning at the moment. All right. So my turn, or you got any plays to do? What we're waiting on is a double ghost to show up. We would love for the ghost, he's worth 2 ghost points. We're waiting on him to show up or trying to search him out. So Javier's thinking for a moment.
I'm good.
Okay, so I'm going to go for the zombie. Got it? That gives me 3 of a kind, which can be turned in. I will explain that. But there's a ghost. I just drew a dirty rat, which allows me to play off the bottom of a deck. Because I have 3 zombies, they can be turned in for an off-limits effect when I need it. So it's Javier's turn. I don't have anything really to stop him other than that, and I'll let him go for it.
I do have a question.
Yes,
I got this bad boy.
you can take it.
Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper, only one of them in the deck, allows Javier to take any card that he wants without rolling for it. I get the feeling he's going to take that
Of
ghost.
course.
He's going to beat me. He's going to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with the ghost, you get a card. Javier's doing pretty well here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go for I'm going to use my owl that I told you about earlier to split and maybe I can get a ghost. And I did get a ghost, so I will go for the ghost. I have some help. I'm going to use a swamp man to set one of them to black. And here's my roll. I still get 2 rolls. Okay. I rolled a black. Oops. I rolled another black. I'm going to turn an aqua into a black with this card, and then I get this ghost. And he's a peak ghost. I get to look at the next card, and Javier does not get to look at the next card. And I also get a spooky action. So that's my turn thus far. There's where I am. I believe I'm going to use all these 3 together to put this card off limits to Javier. That card is off limits to him. That stack is off limits.
No wonder why.
Yeah, he might know why, but I have a plan.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the haunted house.
Okay. If he gets that, he'll of course get to look at the bottom. He gets a card. He rolled one of each type. You still, of course, get to roll again. So no. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is spent. Those are out of the way. I will flip the card. Javier can still play anything that he wants to. He's keeping me off limits. I surely wish I had a no you didn't, but I do not. So I will go for. I'm gonna do like Javi did earlier with the Undertaker, but I'm gonna take using the Dirty Rat. I can go for a bottom, but I gotta play for the bottom. So I'm gonna just. I'm gonna go here and hope he didn't plant that other card on me.
Ooh.
So I get to play for that ghost on the bottom. Okay, that gets me a card. I rolled one of each color. Okay, I know that I can take. Ooh, I'm gonna roll again. Just the black. I'm gonna roll. Well, I did not get it. I better put that. I'm gonna put this one off limits and see if he can get that double ghost because I think he already spent the Grim Reaper and I don't know that he'll have an easy time of getting it because I've got one that changes to black and I've got a swamp guy and I've also got a wild card here.
I'll try for the 2 ghosts.
Okay, I thought he might.
Alright.
That would probably be for the win, I would bet you, if he gets. He's got to roll 3 black. No. So it is now my turn unless Javier vanishes that. You could vanish that ghost, or you could put him off to the. If he vanishes the ghost, he will spend a vanish card to put it on the bottom.
Can I do it with this one?
No, that one just splits them.
Okay.
That's really for your turn mostly.
Okay, got it. Okay.
You gonna let me go for it?
Can't do anything else.
Okay, since Javier is winning so much, I really need to come back. I'm going to take my Swamp Man, put it to black. I'm going for this card. Right, so I know I have a little bit of help getting something to black. So we're rolling. I'm going to roll again. Come on. Okay, that allows me to draw a card. I think I got it, Javi, and I have to explain this. In doing so, you see I just drew this. I've got a green to black and purple to black. I will spin both of them, moving those to black, and I'm the lucky person that gets the double ghost. So I now have 4 and that. So now the game is a bit closer. I'm sorry, this should have gone back under when I didn't win it from the Undertaker. Right? I didn't win him, right? Okay. So the game is a bit closer. It's a little tense, more tense. He's got 4, I've got 4. As you can see, I actually have a little bit more than that. And Javier is deciding upon his epic decision.
Alright. I'll do with the haunted house.
So if he's lucky with that, he'll get to look at the bottom, which might help him. No.
Nope.
You do get a card though. That may help you get it. No. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the pumpkin. I'd like to have a couple more cards to help me out. No.
Close game.
It is, I think it's gonna be close. I didn't get it. It's Javier's turn. Oh, no, I didn't get it.
Alright. So I'm gonna go for the haunted house.
Alright. He needs another purple. Got it.
There we go.
So he's up, and we leave the mystery deck down. Javier gets to peek at the bottom for his plans. I'm gonna turn this. Now I'm afraid of what he planted earlier. I'm going for the pumpkin. Okay. I got it. Okay. I did not get it, but I'm cashing in my wild card. 3 pumpkins are cashed in for a wild to turn it to black so that I can win this. Funny time to do it, but it gets me 2 cards by getting the pumpkin. So I thought it was important. So I'm going to keep that ghost off limits. And it's Javier's turn. But no, I didn't.
You didn't.
I did not. He's been holding that. So he can go for this ghost.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, so this one, I gotta get one of each.
One of any, 3 of a kind
3
on
of
a
a
color.
kind, that's right, 3 of a kind.
So he's rolling either 3 black, 3 aqua, or 3
Come on.
purple. Oh, he needs to.
Ooh. Come on, purple. No.
No changer? Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to go for that ghost unless he tells me I can't. No stop?
Well, I guess I could do this one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making me play this deck.
That's
and
right.
I bet you it's the one he planted that's going to be danger. No, lucky for me. So I'm going to roll for the haunted house. If I get that one, I get to look at both bottom cards. It's a special haunted house. So that's not what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. I'm going to use this to change this to red just so I can get something new. I wanted something new, giving me this card. So it is now Javier's turn. I surely wished I would have got that ghost, but I didn't.
Okay. I gotta go for the ghost.
All right.
1 of 3 of a kind.
He's probably going to win if he gets it.
Ooh. More purple. Yes.
Oh, he probably won. If I'm
Yes, I
lucky.
did.
He won. He
I
beat.
got 2 ghosts right here.
Alright. So Javier has 7 ghosts between his main deck cards and the other 2.
Mhm.
And so he's the winner. I really hate that on the video. I hate that that's the case on this video. But thanks for watching, and look for us on Kickstarter in the latter part of May. Hi, my name is Keith. I've enjoyed games of all types since I was a kid, and tried my hand at designing a few along the way. Lately, I've played a lot of the modern games. I really enjoy Eldritch Horror, Ancient Terrible Things, and Tiny Epic Galaxies, to name a few. My wife and I play a lot of games, and I got to designing a game myself, played it with friends and their children, and after a lot of play testing, they all like it so much I decided to call my friend and graphic designer in Memphis, told him all about it, and he was all in, and we've been off to the races ever since. After lots of play testing, tweaking, and more play testing, we feel we finally have the game ready to provide to the public, but we need your help to make it a reality. So please check out our page here, look at the various stretch goals and the way the game is played. We really think you would enjoy 7 Ghosts, and we had a great time creating it. So we'd appreciate your support.